Yo. Welcome back to Tremonte and Friends Boxing. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And we're going to get right into it. The Book of Moses. Itauma beat Dillian Whyte by a first round knockout. Moses is the truth. Moses is the truth. You hear me? Be the truth, man. I think most of us expected him to knock out Dillian Whyte at some point in the fight. Maybe not that early. But that's a testament to his skill and his willingness to get you up out of there. We're not going to be here for a long time. I don't get paid overtime. We're going to get you up out of here. And he did. Very humble guy. His skills are clearly on display. We ain't seen nothing like this for a long time, man. Long time. Definitely exciting for the sport. Dillian Whyte, he's a veteran, man. He'll be okay. He's just matched against a more youthful, more skilled, hungrier fighter. At the time, I seen people trying to fast track your boy Moses to Usyk. Let's not do that. He don't need to fight Usyk just yet. They're probably going to make the fight anyway. This might sound blasphemous to y'all. If Moses fights Usyk after 2026, he'll beat Usyk. Father Time's undefeated. Usyk is already 38 years old. If he fights Usyk, he probably won't fight him this year. If he fights him anytime next year, I think Usyk, his skills and him being an Olympic medalist and all that stuff, I'm not going to say he will ruin Moses, but he'll definitely show him there's a difference. There's a big difference. But I'm excited for Moses' future, man. Definitely excited. And I don't even think we've seen the best of him for real, because he hasn't faced somebody who's going to give him a lot of strong opposition going back to it. I don't even know if Moses can fight on the back foot or if he can fight going backwards. I don't know because Mike Tyson had this issue where he was mostly good coming forward. And when you met him with the same violence and you showed that you weren't scared of him, the way he fought changed. Not to say that Moses will end up like that. I don't know. But I want to see him match with greater opposition. Joseph Parker will be a really good test for him. But don't put him in there with Usyk just yet. Now, if he fights Usyk 2-3 years from now, you'll probably beat him. But right now, and Usyk's, the way his momentum, no, it's not good. But shout out to Moses, got the job done. That's what we're here for, baby. Secondly, Nick Ball beat Sam Goodman, which I predicted that he would beat Sam Goodman. I thought he would probably stop him, but he did beat him. So good win for Nick Ball. Y'all know Nick Ball's one of my favorite fighters. I've seen people talking about Shushu Carrington fighting Nick Ball. And Shushu has better ability. Shushu has better natural skill than Nick Ball. That doesn't mean you're going to win the fight, though. It doesn't mean you're going to win the fight. I actually think Nick Ball will beat Shushu Carrington. Shushu Carrington is a very patient fighter, and Nick Ball will not give you the chance to think too much. I think his style is all wrong for Shushu. And y'all can quote me on that. Again, Shushu has the better ability, natural skills. He's more gifted in the way that he fights, more athletic. But rarely in boxing does that mean you're going to win the fight. Just look at somebody like Alexander Usyk. Look at somebody like when Errol Spence was on his rampage. Look at somebody like, because everybody's not Shakur Stevenson. Everybody's not Floyd Mayweather. Sometimes you got to go in there, you got to bang. There have been plenty of times in boxing where the winner is just on paper, they're outmatched, but they have a will and they have a grit and they have a style similar to like a Sean Porter. They have a style where it's like, I'm going to get the job done. I'm not just going to sit here and let you pick shots, all day. And Shushu, I believe he's probably thinking, I can just pick my shots on Nick Ball. But Nick Ball's ferocious, aggressive style, some people will think, oh, it'll work in Shushu's favor. But I don't think so. I think over the course of a 10, 12 round fight, it's going to be too much for Shushu to overcome. And then sometimes Shushu fights down to the level of his opposition. Nick Ball's been on a tear. Nick Ball's fought better opposition. So I think if they make that fight next, I got Nick Ball. I'm just telling y'all ahead of time. And then you got Raymond Ford winning this fight against Nova. Raymond Ford didn't make weight. You got to be more professional than that. Even if it's 0.3 pounds, I don't care if it's 0.1. You got to make weight. He's probably not going to stay. Similar to Zayas, he's probably not going to stay at 130 for a long time. He'll probably end up moving to 135, which is becoming crowded. 135 is becoming crowded. He'll probably move up to 135. But for 130, he has a few fights that he can get it in with while he's there. But he needs to be more professional and make it weight, man. Because we thought he was drained at 126. Then he moved up and he's still not making weight. So you gotta be on point, man. So we'll see. Great night of fights. DAZN, y'all be tripping with that pay-per-view. It's not pay-per-view worthy card. I see what you're trying to do. This is capitalism. We got to make money. I understand, baby. But you got to do better with the subscribers. A lot of us were somewhat confused where you're supposed to get a discount for the pay-per-view if you're subscribed to DAZN, and that didn't happen. But we'll see going forward. Again, shout out to Moses. Great showing. Nick Ball, Ray Ford. You know, y'all did well. And we'll see what happens going forward. I like that these guys are active, man. Moses, Nick Ball, and Ray Ford, they're active. And that you're only going to get better and hone your skills the more active you are. This inactivity has been killing fighters, man. So we'll see. And I'll get with y'all soon. Tell me what y'all thought of the fights, where you think Moses should go from here. And you'll see me in the next video. Peace.